Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Cook with Nakie. I hope everybody is doing well. If you're new to this channel, thank you so much for stopping by. On today's menu, we are making bofloat or Toogbei. This is the wet version. It's simple, it's easy. Let's get started. For our ingredients, we need our flour. This is 3 cups of all-purpose flour. I'm also going to list the measurements and the ingredients in the description box below. I added my sugar, 1 teaspoon of salt, and 1 teaspoon of grated nutmeg. I mix all together. I'm now going to be adding 1 packet of the instant yeast. Guys, this is one of the simplest and easy recipe to follow when you're making your bofloat. So please give this a try and I know you're gonna love it. It doesn't take that much time, but it comes out really good. So I'm now gonna add 1 cup of evaporated milk. You could use regular milk. So the milk is optional. The reason I like adding milk to my bofloat is I don't like my bofloat to be really stretchy like a dessert trying. I don't like it that way. So the milk helps it to make it really fluffy. But if you like your bofloat that way, you don't have to add the milk. So this is optional, guys. So guys, I added 1 cup of warm water to it. Make sure you use warm water. It helps the dough to double in size faster. So I added additional 1/2 cup of water to it. I just like to add the water bit by bit so it makes the mixing process easier. So in total I used 2.5 cup of liquid. So 1 cup of evaporated milk and 1.5 cup of warm water. So at this point you want to make sure you mix everything really well to prevent any lumps from forming. So as you can see, I try to beat the dough while I'm mixing. This also helps the yeast to activate really good. And this is how the consistency or the texture looks like. So at this point, I'm just cleaning out all the excess dough around the corners of the bowl to make sure I have a clean side and also get everything into one place. So I'm gonna cover this, keep it in one place and let it rise until it doubles in size for about 30 to 45 minutes. So in about 40 minutes later, our dough has doubled in size. Look how pretty that looks. Look at all that bubbles. So I'm using my hand to just take out the excess air or the bubbles that's full of air. So I'm just using my hand to beat it by taking out the excess air. So at this point, you're ready to fry if you prefer. But I like to double rise my dough before I fry it. So I'm gonna let this rise again for another 30 minutes. Then I'm gonna fry. Well, the reason why I like to double my dough before frying is it just makes my bofloat really fluffy and I love it. I'm going to show you at the end what I mean. But if you don't have time, guys, you could fry it at this point and trust me, your bofloat is still gonna taste really good. So in about 30 minutes time, our bofloat is ready to fry, and this is after the second rising. So guys, if you want your bofloat to be really light, you don't need to take out the excess air, but I want my bofloat to be a little bit dense, so I took it out. So back home in Ghana, some of the market women, those who sell puff or bofloat, they don't take out the excess air because it makes the bofloat big after frying, and when you open it, it has like big air bubbles in it, but I don't want it this way, so I'm taking out the excess air. So this is how I'm going to scoop it into the oil. This is how it's comfortable for me. You could also do it this way. Yeah, I think other people do it this way, but I prefer the first method. It's really comfortable for me. You could also use ice cream scoop if you prefer, but guys, however you want to do it to get the round shape, go ahead and do it. So my oil is hot. Make sure your oil is hot, otherwise your bofloat is going to soak up all the oil and you don't want that. So after dropping all your dough in the oil, make sure you turn down the heat to medium, otherwise it's also gonna burn and it's not gonna cook in the inside. So first let the oil get really hot, drop your dough in it and turn it down to medium, and you're gonna have a perfect puff. So guys, another tip in frying your puff puff. Always make sure you have enough in the oil. When it's not enough in the oil, it makes it really hard to turn it around. If you have like 3 or 4 in it, if you're turning or flipping it for the other side to be cooked, it's really hard. It doesn't. But when it's enough in the oil, it's really easy to turn it or flip it around. So you see what I was talking about? If it wasn't enough, if I flip it, it's not gonna turn. But because it's a lot and it's fuller, it's easy to flip it around. Also make sure you keep turning it like every 5 seconds to prevent it from burning on one side. So guys, our bofloat is almost done. Look at the color changing. You want it to fry till it's golden brown. So what are you gonna pair with this bofloat? Your Hausa koko, your Mori koko, your Nkran koko? Are you also gonna have it as a snack with some dry roasted peanuts? It goes really well with that too. And guys, our bofloat, our puff puff, our Toogbei is ready. Look how beautiful that turned out. Perfect golden brown color, exactly how I wanted it, exactly how it came out. It looks so beautiful, guys. So look at our beautiful Toogbei, our beautiful puff puff. So I break it to one. Look at the inside, guys. So the reason why I use evaporated milk, look at that. See, it's not that stretchy in the inside and you try, sir. Yeah, this is the reason why I use the evaporated milk. I love it. Look at how beautiful that looks. It was so good, guys. It was really, really, really good. I know this was a simple recipe, but guys, it was so good. I hope you give this a try, and I know that you're gonna love it. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you liked it. Please give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't, like and share the video. Until I come your way next time, this is Cook with Nakie. Be good to yourself, be good to everybody. It goes a long way.